How do you know? Can you see inside my head?
No, Mr. Kilbane, I can't. But I know something about concussion.
We'll cancel the fight.
Cancel a fight? After I put up the guarantee, every red cent I've got.
Jack, it makes no difference. You've got to quit now, right now.
Shut up, Rafferty. Quit talking like an old lady.
There's a man in San Francisco who knows more about these concussions.
Get him.
Oh, wait a minute. I got no money to pay for any doctor from San Francisco.
I'll pay for it. Get him.
In a pig's eye, you will. I pay my own bills. Now, get out of the way.
Jack, you've got to listen. Look, I know we're broke, but quitting's better than putting your life on the line. Think of Mary and Johnny.
I'm fighting Sam Driscoll.
And you're fighting him alone. I'm taking the next train back to New York. I'll have no part of you getting yourself killed.
Okay, Rafferty. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go walk out on me. I don't need you.
Well, I'll bet you're looking at the picture of your paw in there, ain't you?
Yeah.
Is he in?
Pop's sleeping. He's in training right now, and...
Hello.
Oh.
I'm Mrs. Kilbane.
Oh, Mrs. Kilbane. Well, may I speak to you a minute, please? I'm Nick Barkley. I'm the man responsible for your husband being hurt this afternoon.
Hurt?
Yes.
He didn't tell me anything.
Oh, I see. Well,
Won't you come in? Johnny, I want you to take this downstairs and get a newspaper for your father for when he wakes up.
All right, Mom.
Well, where was he hurt?
in the left-hand side of his head, where Driscoll hit him before. Doctor says if he fights again, well, he could be hurt pretty badly.
Oh, dear God.
Well, you've got to make him quit. And if you're worried about the guarantee money you put up, there is a way of getting that back, you know. My brother's a lawyer, and...
I'm not looking for a lawyer, mister.
Well, the doctor said you're in no condition to fight.
I'm in good enough condition to throw you out of that window. Now get out of here.
Jack, honey, you didn't tell me anything about getting hurt. If a doctor told you to quit, then
Mary,
what?
Mary, since we're talking over family business in front of strangers, I'll make you a promise. After I beat Driscoll, I'll quit. Now, you can put Johnny in school like you wanted to, and we'll settle down. But don't ask me to cancel this fight.
Now, what good is that going to do if what the doctor says is true, and you get killed?
I've had over 140 fights. Nobody's killed me yet.
And one lousy punch almost did it today, and it was my lousy punch. And I don't happen to like that.
Well, what do you want me to do, crawl on my belly? Ask her brother for a job at his saloon tending bar?
You seem to be more worried about yourself and your wife and your son.
You take on a lot of nerve, cowboy. Just because you landed one lucky punch.
All right. All right. Will you take a job? That is, if you're not afraid of work.
Jack, listen to him, please.
We got an empty house on the ranch. You can live there and earn a very decent wage.
Oh, I'm not a ranch hand.
Well, at least take it until you decide. You don't have to give up anything. You can go on training. Now, ranch work is the greatest builder in the world. Keep you really in shape.
Jack, please.
If you want to give it up later, you can. Go back to what you want to do. You can go back to fighting. But give it a try.
Hi, Pop. I brought you the paper. Say, you ought to hear all the people in town talking about you. The way you fought Sailor Haggerty and Sullivan and...
I'll be expecting you, huh? Ma'am?
What's going on, Pop?
Well, we're gonna go live on a ranch for a while, son.
Kilbane, why don't you step up on your horse? We got to pull some cattle out of the hills, all right?
All right.
Kilbane. Kilbane. Kilbane.
Whoa.
You might have a little more luck if you try the other side here. This side over here.
Oh. Whoa.
Jack, the rain. Jack, wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. I'll give your horse to Hank here. Let him put him up. You go on over to the blacksmith shop, see if he needs some help. I think he does. All right? Right over there. Come on. Get up.
Did you ever shoe a horse? Well, you can't say I have.
There's nothing to it. Tell you what, take this and clean the hoof off and get it ready for trim. Go ahead. Turn around the other way and then tap him behind the leg. He'll lift it. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Next time I may tap him on the nose. You stand still, Plaster. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
I'm sorry, Jack. I should have told you you have to hobble a cow before you milk her.
Well, I'm not a milkmaid, Nick Barkley, nor a farmhand. I'm a fighter.
No, wait a minute. There's no reason to get upset. Cows are like some fighters, you know. You got to outwit them. Now, you're not going to let a cow beat Jack Kilbane, now, are you? Not without a good fight.
Here. Be careful, Playtop. I said be careful. Oh, hello, Mrs. Barkley.
Mary, Mr. Kilbane.
Barkley?
I hope your family likes pears. Our trees were loaded this year. Do you know we put up almost 100 quarts?
Oh, that's very kind of you, but I don't have any fruit jars.
Let me bring you some.
Oh, thank you.
We don't need it, Mrs. Barkley. I mean, you've made one small mistake. We're not charity cases.
Jack, please.
Well, I mean, living in this house rent-free is bad enough, but if it's pears Mary's after, she can wait till after the fight and buy them.
Oh, Mr. Kilbane, you don't understand what neighbors mean to each other and what they do for each other in this part of the country, but perhaps you haven't lived out here long enough.
Mrs. Barkley, everything my family owns, I earned with ease. I don't owe anybody anything, and I've never taken any handouts. And I'm not about to change.
I'm sorry if I offended you. Mary?
Mrs. Barkley. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jack, how can you be so bullheaded?
You better sit down and eat your breakfast, son.
You too.
You're not going to grow if you don't eat. You're not sick, are you?
Johnny? What's the matter with you?
Pop, how come you hang around here doing ranch work? Are you gonna quit the fight?
Johnny, that's... Where'd you get such a notion?
I rode in town with Mr. Barkley, and some of the people were talking. They said you were going to.
Oh, you're all mixed up, son. Well, that's the silliest story I ever heard. Me quit?
Jack, if you don't tell him, I will.
Tell him what?
About the doctor.
What doctor, Pop?
Mary, you don't know what you're talking about.
Jack, the doctor said...
Mary, he wasn't serious. Only a woman wouldn't know he was joking.
Pop, is there something wrong?
Oh, no. The doctor said something about my head, but he was kidding. As a matter of fact, I'm in such good shape, he was going to put a bet on me himself. Now, you eat your breakfast. Well, I guess I better be getting to work.